This is Changelog 16 for Heist, 17th in my series about what's new and what's changed in the game this week. As with last week, I haven't done any work on the actual game itself this week, as I've been working on an underlying technology called Goal-Oriented Action Planning, or Gope. Gope is a system for AIs to have a set of goals and a set of actions, and then for them to work out for themselves what actions they need to take to satisfy their goal. Goal-Oriented Action Planning has been used in a few other games like Fear, Stalker, Fallout 3, Just Cause 2, Deus Ex, Human Revolution. Quite a lot of modern games are using this technique now. The traditional way of doing game AI is something more like building a state machine, where you say, if you're in this state, take this action, and now you're in this state. And if you're in this state, take this action, and now you're in this state. And it's all hand-coded by game designers. Now, this gives the game designer a lot of control over AIs, but it makes them very predictable, and it makes it a huge amount of work for game designers to make the AIs flexible and seem interesting and interactive and responding to the player. Gope takes a lot of that work off my hands for me, so I've got this demonstration here. And what I'm going to do here is set up an AI with a couple of goals. So the first goal it has is to kill all enemies. That's its highest priority goal. And then I'm going to give it a set of actions. Kung Fu. Kung Fu is in no way related to killing enemies. I haven't set up any connections there. I've just said that if you punch someone to death, there's now one less enemy in the world. And the system will look at the actions available to it and it'll say, well, I want to kill all the enemies, and I know how to punch people, so there we go, problem solved. And those are the actions that Kung Fu allows. And patrolling finds an enemy, charging an enemy puts it in melee range, punching it will kill it. So here's another goal, don't be hungry. And again, I'll load in a load of actions for eating a sandwich and making a sandwich. And I'll make the AI hungry, so hungry is true. Now give it some time to think, and it comes up with its goal, don't be hungry, and its plan is to eat a sandwich. That's the last step. But eating a sandwich has a prerequisite, it needs a sandwich. And making a sandwich has a prerequisite, it needs 2 slices of bread, some butter, and 2 slices of ham. And now if we go through that plan, it gets the butter, it gets the bread, it gets the ham. Now here we are. Enemy count is 1, so now there's an enemy that's just arrived on the scene. And we give the AI some time to think, and it says, well, kill all enemies is a higher priority goal. So now its plan is to patrol until it finds the enemy, and then run at the enemy and punch it. So here we go, charge at the enemy, and punch it. And now there's no more plan, that's it. Mission complete. So now, if we think again, its new goal is don't be hungry. And its current state, it's still hungry because it's still hungry from before. And it still has the butter, the bread, and the ham that it picked up before. So, if we print the plan, it's now generated a new plan. This one's shorter because it already has half of the things it needs to make a sandwich. So if we carry on iterating that plan, gets the ham, gets the bread, it makes a sandwich, and it eats the sandwich, and boom, plan is complete. And if we print the state, you can see that it's no longer hungry. So with this system, the AI works out for itself, from what actions it's got, how to satisfy the goals that it wants. And this action means that the goals and the actions are very decoupled. I can drop new actions into the game, or indeed anyone can drop new actions into the game, and the AIs will start using them as and when they need them. This means that the AIs are a lot more flexible, they're a lot less predictable to the player, makes them quite a lot more interesting to play against, really. If you've got a squad AI, which is something that I plan to write at some point, the squad will start using tactics in response to what players use as the squad comes up with new plans to respond to how the players are acting. That's it for this week. If you'd like to keep up with the latest news on the project, you can follow me on Twitter as Martin D. Evans. You can follow my development blog at martindevans.me, or of course you can subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.